You know, when it's presidential election time in Virginia, we have to wait and see how the other states do to see who the president's going to be. We have to wait up to Central Time and Mountain Time and Pacific Time to see who the next president is. Right now, this race is a dead heat in Virginia, and if we win for Barack Obama and Joe Biden, we don't have to wait up for the other states. Barack Obama will be our next president, and we can change the direction of this nation. What I want to do is I want to tell you why I became the first statewide official to jump on board the Barack Obama, to wreck up a microphone, I guess. Why I became the first statewide official to endorse Senator Obama outside of Illinois in February of 2007. When I signed on and became a national co-chair of the campaign, it was a few people from Chicago and me. I was like the exotic southerner on this group. So why did I get on board so early? Why did I get on board so early? Well, when I was running for governor in 2005, and I stood here and you guys helped me just like you helped me win the lieutenant governor's race, Barack Obama helped me too. He came to Virginia to campaign for me. And he came back to campaign for Jim Webb when Jim Webb got elected in 2006. And we got to know one another. We got to know one another. Campaigns, I know Rick will acknowledge this, campaigns are kind of foxhole experiences. When you go through a tough campaign and friends are helping you out, you get to know each other pretty well. The first thing I learned about Barack Obama was this. His mother grew up in the same farm town in central Kansas where my mom grew up. El Dorado, Kansas. Small town values that are fantastic. And I said, anybody whose mom came from El Dorado, Kansas, I think I know this person. They're going to have very good values. That part of Kansas is very similar to Southwest Virginia, except for this. Here it's this way. In Kansas it's this way, but the people are the same. Very, very focused on faith, family, hard work. And I got to know Barack that way, and we got to be friends. And I have been with this campaign from the start, when they were way behind, when they were way ahead, when people were throwing mud at them, and Senator McCain is pounding them, and the other side's pounding them. And here's what I've seen about this man who I believe will be our next president. He's steady under pressure. Whether things are going good or going bad, he doesn't take his eye off the ball. We need that in a president. We need that in a president. I don't know about you. I don't know about you. I think it's too risky to put somebody in the White House who watches the financial markets collapse and says the fundamentals of the economy are sound. Give me a break. Give me a break. When John McCain said that this week, the fundamentals of economy are sound, I said, wait a minute, I think Herbert Hoover said exactly the same thing in October of 1929, and he did. Herbert Hoover said just the same thing. It's too risky to put somebody in the White House who says the fundamentals are sound. Hey, maybe it's fine for some if you got 7 or 8 houses, and if you got hundreds of $1 millions, I guess things are going great. But for the regular folks who are trying to work every day to put food on the table and save a little bit for college and save a little bit for retirement, we've got to have somebody who knows how to change the direction of this economy, and Barack Obama and Joe Biden will do it. They'll do it. The room is about 100, 150 people that have been with the campaign from the start and friends, and he's talking to the press, and then he comes back in and he comes up to Ann and me and says, thank you guys for your help. But then he sees my son Nat. Nat is a freshman up at college up at George Washington. He's in a Marine ROTC program, head completely shaved. He actually likes it like that. I've been trying to get him to get a haircut for years. I took the Marines to give him a haircut. But anyway, after Barack visits with my wife and I, he sees Nat, and the first thing he does, now he's just given a speech to 80,000 people and 38 million Americans watching on TV, and he's got all these people around. The first thing he does when he sees my son, he puts him in a headlock and he starts rubbing his head and joking around with him about his haircut. This is a regular person who brings extraordinary skills and values to an office, and look, we need this, folks. We need a big change. We got a great team. We need to do everything we can, and Virginia can be the difference. We can be the difference.